Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we are back to do a review of the former hoof that we applied last time on one of the ex-race horses. So we're here now. The former hoof has been on for 2 weeks. Now we've had a couple of issues with them and I wanted to sort of share that with you. A lot of people sort of ask how long do these former hoof last? We've had horses go quite a long time, 8 weeks, if not a little bit longer. And we've had horses that we're going to show you here today that we've only gone 2 weeks. So let's just get straight to it and have a little look. So if we look from the side view, it's not actually looking too bad. Hoof angles are still good. So what's actually happened is we've worn out the toe there, as you can see, which is pretty normal. We've developed a little bit of a split here, right up to the frog there. Now I would imagine it's due to these feet, these sort of thoroughbred feet, a lot of sort of flexibility, a lot of movement in those feet. So we're just thinking now that what we might try and do is possibly reapply these former hoof and go for a shoe. I really want to show you this one. Okay, if we look at this one, we can see that we've really worn the toe out. It's completely trashed the toe, worn through that. And again, another split down the center of the frog. And as I said, this is after 2 weeks. We've actually lost the bond now with the hoof wall. So I'm just a little bit concerned of leaving these on now and having to come back again in a week's time to find out that they've totally destroyed. So what we're thinking is just leaving them without a shoe on this particular horse. I'll probably insert some pictures and some videos of how he's been getting on in them. He has been sound, which is a bonus. He's been sound and he's being ridden on a semi-regular basis. But what we're seeing is there's just not enough material in there. The wear is becoming an issue. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these off. We're going to pop a new set on and we're going to put some shoes on to sort of help that wear problem out. And then again, we'll continue to monitor them and see how they get on with a shoe on there also. Here's the former hoof come off. This is where we had the dental impression material molded nicely to the frog. Plenty of cushioning. You can see how soft that is here, and he's still got good protection on that sole.
Quite a lot already, for a bit. When compared, nothing there before, was there?
So after 2 weeks, the foot actually looks quite healthy. The frog looks a little bit black. What we might do is mix in a bit more copper sulfate on this one, put a little bit more frog solution on there. Sole's nice and hard, which is good. The bars actually look really good. Yeah. And if we look at the hoof past the nexus here, it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be, which tells me we've probably been able to just stimulate a little bit of heel growth. And by being a little bit harder on the dorsal trim here around this dorsal edge, it's really helping that sort of hoof angles, hoof geometry, and the overall hoof balance. So let's clean the foot up now, and then we'll get him ready for another application.
So it'd be nice to just hear what your thoughts are after 2 weeks. You know, what sort of work did you do? How did you find them?
Well, initially, you know, I still think it's a good product. It's made him sound, which is what we've struggled to get up to now. On this occasion without shoes, I don't think it's lasted quite as long as I need or I'd hoped. He's still been in full exercise, but not a lot, not every day. He's been ridden maybe 4 or 5 times in the last 2 weeks, and they've worn through quite a lot. The weather's changed quite a lot from when they were put on, so I don't know if the heat has had any part to play in how the feet have expanded so much to split in the frog. But all in all, he's been sound, he's not been sore. Following the removal of them, his feet look great on the sole. And I still would like to invest in the treatment and have it on again, but this time with a shoe, and see if it would last longer with the work that he's doing.
I think that's the biggest point, is that it's actually worked. It's got him sound. He's comfortable.
Yeah.
What we've come up against is the fact that they're not wearing for what you actually need him to be doing. So I think, and what we're going to do now is trim him again. I think I can trim him a little bit harder, get a nice beveled edge on there, so we can get more material in the mold. So we've got more substance on the foot, and then if we apply a shoe, we've also then got that extra wear plate. Which hopefully, but you know, time will tell. I am quite confident that will.
It's definitely been the best thing to do, because the ultimate aim was to give me a sound horse that could, you know, continue to work. It's not to say that he couldn't be put out and be barefoot for his feet to recover, but if we can have his feet recover whilst in exercise and not have any bruising to the sole, then it's the best thing to do for him. So I'm excited to see what they're going to be like with shoes on.
Cool.
I think I'll try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. You got me on tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around. It's the right time. You feeling alright? I'm playing your game like I will win tonight. I think I'll do it on my way. I'm gonna show you what I'm going through. Get you out of your comfort zone. 'Cause I need more of a push right now. It's time that you made your mind up. 'Cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other.
One more.
Okay, so we've got a fresh application of former hoof on, and we've also applied a shoe. So if we just pick up the foot and have a little look. So as you can see, we've popped on a steel shoe, nailed into the former hoof, just as you would any normal foot. Actually nails in quite well. We fitted it pretty much peripheral fit with the former hoof. Pop it down, please. You look at it from behind, so you don't need to give them any width or any length, so there's nothing that should be catching and pulling these shoes off. If we have a look, we've got good good hoof angles, good wall angle here. It matches that of his paston. We call that a hoof paston axis. So we've got good hoof paston axis. We've now got that extra wear plate and hopefully a little bit more material in the actual mould itself. So we'll take him for a little walk now, see how he is, and again we will see how these get on. Let's go.
Come running back.